What's up? What's up? We got another week of Pick'em Sports. Kareem V.I. Williams, DJ Y Body, and Kareem Coop in the building, of course. We got Malcolm Edwards overseas this week, so we're going to hold it down. A lot of great topics, a lot of picks. Let's go. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing this week? How's everybody's weekend?
Oh, good, man. Good. Good.
Peachy.
Yeah.
That's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
To start it off, I just want to get into it. Last night was a major fight. We had the lightweight, welterweight champion, Terrence Crawford. He went up against Kell Brooks in a 10-round battle for the lightweight, welterweight championship belt. This fight, of course, is the fight before the supposed Earl Spence fight, which is supposed to take place sometime in 2021 between Crawford and Spence. Crawford made light work of Brook last night in 4 rounds, and showing that he is ready to take on Earl Spence. I think that he's ready. Pound for pound, I believe that Crawford is the best in that division. Your thoughts on the fight? I'm going to start off with why.
Well, my thoughts on the fight, I mean, Kell Brook, I thought, he said he was revamped. He looked spectacular. Come out in a fight. They were playing pity pat for the first 2 rounds, kind of dancing, measuring each other, and everyone knows that Brooks a timing guy. So couple 1-2 jabs he caught him with, but Crawford's a different kind of beast, man. This guy has so many weapons in his arsenal, man, and it was only a matter of time before. I mean, the thing about it, he'd even hit him with a rabbit punch almost. It wasn't even on the chin. So. Yeah, Crawford's a different kind of beast. I don't think it's over for Brook. I think he's still got some fight in him, but not at that caliber.
Not at that caliber.
No way. So shout out to Crawford, man. He Omaha, Nebraska's finest. Did his thing.
He's holding it down in Omaha, Nebraska. Who would have thought that he would be the illest nigga in Nebraska? But he is.
Yes,
and
he is.
He's definitely doing his thing.
I mean, the way it started was distance, man. All he had to do was close the distance. They was kind of filling each other out. And once he closed the distance, he switched to southpaw and caught him with that right. It was it.
That was over.
And then once he had him hurt, that was it. He's a great finisher. So once he got you hurt, that's it.
And he's one of the best finishers in all of boxing. You're right, Coop. He's one of the best finishers in all of boxing. The knock on Crawford for me is, I mean, you're 33 years old. When are you exactly going to have a Mayweather money fight? Like, he's had well over 30 fights in his career. He's got a ton of knockouts, but he doesn't have that big payday. Now, the rumor is that
Pacquiao.
I think that he's going after Pacquiao. Do you think that he needs to go after Pacquiao at this stage of his career, or should he just get to Earl Spence and let's just get it over with?
Earl Spence is a money fight. Pacquiao, I just think is not even worth it. Now for the money,
but that's going to be bigger money. He's doing that for money. You know that. Pacquiao was going to be the money.
He should be fighting.
That's all it is.
He should be fighting all the top contenders in the division at this time. Like you said, Money Mayweather at that age has already been Money Mayweather. He wasn't Pretty Floyd anymore. He was Money Mayweather because he was drawing the pay-per-view numbers. Crawford's not there yet. He's 33 years old. This guy's got a few more years peak. But who knows? This guy's
That's why he's trying to do it. That's exactly why he's trying to get
money
Pacquiao.
fight. Spence is the money fight.
Nah, Pacquiao's that is too, but Pacquiao's the money though.
Pacquiao holds the name that'll get him the 40 and 50
million.
That'll
get him the big money. Yeah.
Earl Spence, it'll be a big fight, but it won't be the same draw because he doesn't have the name. I think the knock on Terrence Crawford is his promotion. Like, you're 33 years old. You've been fighting for 13 years professionally. By now, everyone should know who you are. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people still don't know who he is. He's still fighting on ESPN.
That's probably another reason why he's going for Pacquiao. All of that, the money, the name, that'll put him out there. But I don't know if Pacquiao's willing to fight him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Pacquiao's saying.
I think Pacquiao. Go ahead, Watt.
I'm not mad if he wants to kick the money fight. I mean, but by this time he's probably looking in his pocket, like, he got money, but you know what? I haven't had the big Mayweather fights. I'm not mad if he takes that fight. I mean, it's gonna be competitive. Pacquiao's not your regular 40-year-old running around the ring, so yeah, it is a draw. From what Pacquiao did at Thurman. Pacquiao's a different beast, so I wouldn't be mad at that fight. I think Crawford would obviously dominate him, but that's just me. Would he have beat Pacquiao in Pacquiao's prime? I mean,
that's a whole nother one there. Pacquiao was a beast at his prime.
He was. Well, that's definitely something for another day. I don't know. I think Crawford would have got him. I think Crawford's punching power was just too much. I don't think anybody has hit Crawford with anything yet that he can't walk through.
Good point. Good point.
If you can walk through any punches, eventually somebody's gonna walk you down, no matter how good of a fighter you are. So.
Right.
We'll see. I'd like to see Errol Spence and Crawford in 2021. So please, let's make that happen. Moving along.
Do sponsors.
Yes, please.
This episode of Pick'em is brought to you by Pop Pop's Woodshop. Pop Pop's Woodshop, specializing in custom woodworking, coffee tables, china cabinets, and as you see right here, my desk as well. They're dedicated to providing you with top quality work and the utmost professionalism. Call them today, 800-286-5233. That's 1-800-286-5233. Use a code PICK. That's PICK. Once again, Pop Pop's Woodshop. Thanks.
That's what's up, man. Go out there and get your tables, get whatever you need, and use that PICK code to get your discount. Moving along with the NFL, going halfway through the season already, we see that the Steelers are still undefeated. When and if will the Steelers be derailed before the playoffs, and would it be a good thing? Coop.
I believe the Ravens are going to get the Steelers this next time. That's just what I feel.
Really?
I don't see them going undefeated, but not for too long. I mean, they're a good team. They got a great defense, but I mean, they're not like the Patriots back when they were undefeated.
Right.
I don't see it. I mean, I'm not going to knock them because they do have a nice array of receivers, though. And Big Ben is still playing at a high level, and they have the number 1 D, so they do have the formula to do it. But I think eventually they're going to fall off.
Do they play the Ravens again this season? Do they play the Ravens again? I thought they played them twice already.
I don't think they played them. Oh, I could be wrong if they played them twice. I didn't think they played them twice.
I thought. Okay, we gotta check. We gotta check on that one.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
They're definitely overdue for a loss. The last couple of times out, they barely squeaked out on their tippy toes. They struggled with a Cowboys team, which I really thought they should have mopped in the first half. But that's what happens. You play down to your competition sometimes, and you get that lull, like you said, Coop. Somebody's going to get them. I don't think they'll go undefeated. The Titans came back from 24 down or almost 18 down to almost take them to overtime, missed the field goal at the end. So it's just a matter of time. I don't see them going undefeated. I think if they do almost go undefeated, they'll lose close to the end of the season, and then there'll be a second-round playoff exit because traditionally teams that run like this end up getting beat early in the playoffs, and you'd be like, damn, what happened? I think that they need to get a couple of losses out of their system now so that they can get the chip off their shoulder because they've been riding this high. I think it's only a matter of time. Why? What do you think?
Well, they play the Ravens again on the 26th of this month.
Okay.
I tend to agree. You know how these horses start out strong. And basically waste all the energy. I'm looking for, me. I look for the second half team, the team that catch fire halfway during the season. I don't see the Steelers being able to maintain that level of play, and then I can see them losing, getting the first round bye, and actually losing in the second round. So I'm in agreement with you guys. I don't know, man. It's the Steelers. They found a way to win. Like last week, they were down. They composed, and they got the job done, man. That's I didn't expect them to come back like that last week, but they did. So maybe this is maybe this is smoke and mirrors. Maybe this is this is the real thing. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, definitely, I definitely think it could be a little bit of both smoke and mirrors and actually the real thing. You got to remember, they got a great coaching staff out there. Mike Tomlin always has been out there doing this thing when he's had less pieces to work with. He's still in contention with the playoffs every year.
Very underrated, man.
Coach. Very underrated. Well, he should be overrated. They're never going to give him his just due, but that's a whole nother topic. Yeah. But, I mean, he's doing his thing, and it's just a matter of time. They got the Ravens on the 26th. It looks like that's going to be Thanksgiving weekend, so we're going to find out what happens. with the Steelers moving forward. They are 8-0, and are they scheduled to play this week?
Who are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Steelers.
The Steelers today, if I'm not mistaken, they have the Bengals.
Oh wow!
The Bengals 4:25 today, which is practice, division game practice.
Well, in the NFL, no game is a cakewalk, but they should be able to handle that. I like the young quarterback out in Cincinnati, but
I do.
We'll see.
He's looking good.
Joe Burrow, he's doing his thing along with a couple other rookies. All right, moving along to the NBA. Outside of the NBA, we know that they're going to be starting up December 22nd, just a few days before the Christmas holiday weekend begins. We have a problem in Houston. Houston looks like they're trying to move Westbrook on out of there. It seems like he does not want to stay in Houston. He doesn't like the direction that the franchise is going in, the general management and the coaching. What would be a great fit for Westbrook at this stage of his career? What team can you see him playing with? Can you build around him? Can he actually take a team to the playoffs with the right pieces? Why?
I think I could see. I mean, this is just me. I could see him going to Orlando for Aaron Gordon or maybe a couple more pieces. Which gives Houston a big man, and this would be the last hurrah for Westbrook to actually be a star on the team. I think if that experiment doesn't work, then I think he becomes a Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, you think that he's going to actually be typecast into a role player and a second tier superstar off the bench?
Right, because I mean, how many more teams and how many more opportunities? I mean, look at that team that they had with him and Durant. They didn't get that team was built to win the championship. I just don't know if he's that type of guy, man, to make players around him better. And he, as the years progress, you start seeing things like this guy's not. He's not that guy. He's excellent talent. Not taking that away from him, but you need a little bit more, man, to get the championship type of caliber and the mindset, and then you to answer the bell. So yeah, I give him one more chance, man. It's getting up there in age as well. Westbrook's been around for almost 10 years. A
little bit over 10, yeah.
Yeah, so Orlando, man, bring some excitement to Orlando. Get Aaron Gordon with the Rockets. Maybe they start getting some big man on the Rockets, and he's a star in Orlando. To fill the seats up and get us a couple pieces around down there in Orlando. We'll see what happens.
I don't think he can play with anybody, man. He's too ball dominant. Now, he's very athletic. He's probably one of the most athletic players in NBA history in terms of athletics, jumping ability, speed. I mean, he's an athletic freak, man. But that's why I didn't think it would work with him and Harden, because they're both ball dominant. How can you have two ball dominant players on the same team, especially in that style of basketball that they play over there? I knew that wouldn't work. But at this point, I don't know who he can play with. I mean, he's played around some pretty good. He played with Durant. That didn't work. They had a good team, but he's kind of selfish at times with the ball. He's kind of a stat builder. He was trying so hard to get that triple-double. I think that was more important than winning, from what I was saying. I've seen him jump up in front of teammates that were going to get the rebound. He's jumping up in front of them, grabbing it, not letting them get it. So, to me, he's just somebody who just likes to build stats. And at this point, I may have to go to a team that, he's got to be the guy. That's all I can't see him playing with another superstar. I just think he'll clash with anybody. You got to go to a team where he's the guy. He's the main thing.
I think that Charlotte was one of the suggestions that the rumors and the buzz around the league, somewhere where he could really just be the centerpiece. Or, like you said, Coop, he is ball dominant. Perhaps we take him off the ball, and you have to pair him with an actual point guard that can just distribute, and he play off the ball. Maybe with a Chris Paul, and then a big man or something like that. If you could put that together, it'd be the Geritol starting five, because they're both in their mid-30s and they both rubbing Ben Gay on their backs. But definitely,
I don't think he'd buy in though. You think he'd buy into that being off ball? I just can't see it.
I don't know.
Because he's kind of cocky. He's kind of his personality. It's hard to see.
He's definitely strong. I don't know. Other than that, I don't see him ever being able to get past the first or second round ever again, because
me neither.
Who wants to play with somebody like that? But
yeah, man, that's the thing.
Instead of him knowing his weaknesses and correcting those and making himself a different kind of player, he's just still embraced that style of play, which it's all about adjustments in this game, man. You got
You got to learn how to adjust. You got to humble yourself at some point stage of your career if you want to win. I mean, if you just, like Coop said, you want to be a stat stuffer and you just want to grab rebounds and shoot the J like Prince in the Revolution, then you go ahead. You keep on stat stuffing because nobody's going to want to play with you and you're never going to win a championship. And that's what it's about, winning a championship at some point in your career. All right, moving on. What do we have?
Shout out to Malcolm in the chat.
Shout out to Malcolm on the chat. No doubt. Sergeant. Veterans Day just passed. We salute you for your service.
Salute you for that. And I'm sure he would have loved to got a piece of that.
Oh yeah, he would have. You know, he would have ran that down.
Thanks,
y'all. We held it down for you this week.
We appreciate it,
Malcolm. No doubt. Moving along to Pick'em. What do we have this week on the
Pick'em? Hey.
Pick'em. What's going on? Let's get into our Pick'em this week.
Week 10 NFL. A lot of stuff. Well, crazy week. Not like the last week, but hey man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, real different surprise. I think to get back on track this week. So here, it's time to pick them. Let's pick them.
Let's do it. Let's pick
them. All right, let's go. Malcolm, you're in the chat. Shout out to Malcolm Edwards there, comrade. Pick 'em, comrade.
Shout out to Malcolm.
All right.
First game on the docket. Well, we're going. Hold on here. Let's set it up.
What are we going to do?
The Eagles going into the Meadowlands to take on the Giants. You know what I'm saying?
It's Thanksgiving.
Hold on for a minute.
Crazy.
Eagles Giants. So I'll be the first one to make the pick. I think the Eagles are. You know, going to take the division anyway. But I like the way the Giants are playing, man. I think the Giants. I think they upset today. Giants 2-7 at home. Eagles 3-4-1. Crazy ass soccer record. I'm going for the Giants.
You know what? I'm gonna buck the system this week. I want to go with those Great Pants Eaters, but something tells me that something's gonna happen. The quarterback's gonna fall in open space. I just can't trust the Giants to get this one done. They still have a lot of injuries on offense and defense, even though they have been playing better. I think that the Eagles get this one, and I think that the Eagles will probably go on to win that division. I'm going to pick the Eagles. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles too, man. The Eagles got a lot of. Both teams have a lot of injuries, but I think the Eagles still have more talent. You just never know what you're gonna get out of them week after week. But I'm gonna have to take the Eagles. I mean, I don't know. Giants ain't really showing me that, even though they do seem like they're playing a little better. I gotta take the Eagles.
Okay.
They're definitely playing a little better, but we're gonna ride with the Eagles. So it's 2 for the Eagles, and we got Wide.
All right.
Rocking with the G-Men. What's next up?
Next game on the docket, we got the Malcolm's team. Washington Redskins on the road, going up to
Malcolm,
Detroit.
you on the chat? You in the chat? Can you hear this?
Take it on the Detroit Lions, the unidentified Detroit Lions.
They definitely are the unidentified Detroit Lions. They're like a flying object. You don't know whether they're going to land or they're going to just take off into outer space. Week to week, you just don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah, you don't, because they'll come out and play good one week, and you like
right.
Next week
they're so inconsistent. Yeah. Like they're so inconsistent. Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But you know, where's the game being played?
It's in Detroit, Motor City.
Well, then I'm going with the Motor City boys. I'm sorry, Malcolm in the chat, but y'all going down today, boy. I'm going with the Detroit Lions to stay at home and get this victory. Knowing my pick, the Redskins, the football team, no longer the Redskins, will probably go in there and put up 45. But I'm gonna rock with Detroit this week and see where it takes me.
All right. So we got Malcolm for the Skins. I think Adrian Peterson comes back to his former team, puts up 100 if he's playing. I don't see him on the injured list. So yeah, I'm going for Detroit.
All right.
And Swift, don't forget about the rookie from Georgia, Swift. Right? He had some plays against us, some pretty decent plays. Adrian, I like the two-headed thing they got going on there. But Redskins ain't really showing me nothing. They got quarterback problems. So that alone,
they got an identity problem. They don't even have a name right now.
Yeah, even that.
They fucked up.
Yeah, they don't even have a name.
Don't have a name.
Football team.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Lions, man. I don't see much from Washington, except for the receiver. I do like McLaurin. But I mean, the quarterback problem is just messed up, you know. So I got to go with Detroit.
So Malcolm's the only one for the Redskins. We're all in Vic White and Coop for the Detroit Lions. Next game moving along, we have Tampa Bay coming off the worst loss probably in a long time, going up to Charlotte to take on the Carolina Panthers. This is a division matchup here. Vic.
You know, Brady had the worst loss of his career since early 2000s when he was shut out 31-0. You know, I don't know. You know, they're still trying to get used to AB being on the team. You see that they were trying to force him the ball last week. They wanted to give him the ball in every situation possible, and it just wasn't working. You know, chemistry is developed. You can't force it. And the Saints, they showed who they were last week. They came in there and did their job. They handled their business. I think that Tampa Bay will rebound and bounce back. I think that Brady will have a big game. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay in the win up there in Charlotte, and I'm rocking with the Bucs.
All right. I'm talking about.
Well, basically, man, Tom Brady just had an off game. He was just throwing. I mean, his passes was just off. Him and AD have a pretty good combination. I mean, they had one with the Patriots for the 1 or 2 games they played together.
All right.
When he did throw it on point, he came down with the ball with a nice catch. I don't think Tom will repeat that this week. I think he's a little pissed off and he wants to redeem himself. And but I do like what the Panthers are doing. Don't get me wrong. I like Teddy over there. They got weapons out there, but McCaffrey stays hurt. That's killing them. But the backup running back is great too.
Mike Davis.
Don't get it twisted. Mike Davis can run the ball. Strong, pretty decent speed. I think it'll be a good game, but I just don't think Brady and them gonna lose back-to-back games like that.
All right. All right.
Not at all.
I'm gonna have to say the Bucs will not lose like that again. I think that defense, Tampa defense, both got them playing good. I think Mike Davis is not a good. I think they shut him down. I think the Buccaneers make a statement this game to let the world know we are who we thought they were. So I think I'm sorry, not the Panthers. God damn it! I think the Bucs get it done, man. I'm going for the Bucs, man.
All right.
So I'm for the Bucs, and Malcolm out there and overseas in Germany there. He's going for the Panthers for the upset. Malcolm for the Panthers.
Of course.
I knew Malcolm was going to go there. I just knew.
Of course he's going to go. He's going to go the opposite of wherever I'm going. If I'm going south, he's going to North Africa. He ain't thinking, that's good. You go on ahead and you pick the Panthers. Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Next game today, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the LA Chargers going to South Beach to take on the Miami Dolphins. I know Vic is boycotting the Chargers.
You know what? No, you know what?
Just pick, man. Just pick.
I'm just going. Let me talk, man. I'm going to pick this week. Just pick.
Yeah, pick.
I'm going to pick. You know what? I'm going to say this about our squad and our head coach. Anthony Lynn, you look like Papa Smurf reincarnated. I can't stand you. I really want you out of LA. That beautiful stadium does not deserve your presence. Last week he wore a damn pair of sweatpants or some sort of warm-up pants as a face mask protector on the sidelines. You look like an idiot. I really want you out of there. I love Justin Herbert, the young quarterback out of Oregon. He's doing his thing. He's putting up 29, 35 points a game and still losing, which means our defense has been hurt all year, and we can't stop a freight train. I'm going to go with Miami to win this one, but my heart is always with my Chargers. Both up, baby. Miami is in the win.
All right. So, Vic, for the Dolphins, the Dolphins, that was a good game last week. Dolphins, Cardinals, by the way. This new lefty quarterback, I don't know. I like him though, man. I like him, but we'll see. You got to give him at least 5 games. We've had these rookie quarterbacks coming to pass and wow the first couple of games and then look like crap for the rest of their career. So the jury's still out. But I like that. Well, I like what I saw. Chargers going down. I mean, you guys have just been coming up short so many games, man. Last week you went down to one play. That didn't happen. You guys are always in the game. It kind of reminds me of my team where we're not really getting blown out with just, a couple plays if we would have just made them, or the quarterback would have been accurate and made the throw on the zip across the field, and they would have, So I like this Charger team. I think they're dangerous. I just think they're miscoached. But something tells me that the Chargers are going to get a win on the road today. So I'm going to go for the Chargers, man.
All right, that's what's up.
Cool.
What's up, baby?
All right. Well, this one we got battle of the rookie QBs. Tua actually looked pretty good last week. You know, I didn't think he did too good his first game. He really just kind of rolled that win. But he actually played good. I mean, he threw 2 touchdowns. He was like 20 for 28, 248, ran like 35 yards. So, I mean, he played pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the quarterback over there with the Chargers, though. That man, I wish we had that guy, man. To start off with our young receiver, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I like that guy. But as far as the matchup, kind of hard to see, man. Miami's been looking good lately.
Yeah,
I mean, they're definitely a different team, man. The Chargers are in every game. I mean, you could tell without the injuries, man. Without the injuries and good coaching, the Chargers have a real good team. But losing like that is letting you know that it's a lot of coaching involved. They need that feature back.
What's your pick?
But I think I'm going to go with Miami right now.
All right.
I'm going to ride the little wave because they're doing pretty good. I think it'll be a close game. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers pull it, but Miami.
Right.
All right.
So we're all for Malcolm, Vic, and Coop for the Dolphins, and I'm alone on the other side for the Bolts. Moving along. This could possibly be the game of the week right here. We have the Buffalo Bills, red hot Buffalo Bills, going down to Phoenix, University of Phoenix Stadium to take on the red hot Arizona Cardinals. The up and down, but hot right now, Arizona Cardinals. Vic.
This one's kind of tough. The Cardinals played really good last week. The battle of the young quarterbacks, Murray and Tua. It came down to the wire. But Buffalo is also very good. They're getting better. They have a great core and a great QB out there, upstate New York. I think that the Bills go on the road. They got great defense, and they can put up numbers against anybody, and they have a good running game and a pass attack. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. Nobody circles the wagons more than the Buffalo Bills, and they're going to circle them this week.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to also follow suit on that one. With the Cardinals, you just never really know. They got a good team, but then they'll have a game where you're like, what happened? And
Right.
Buffalo, hey, that young quarterback, Josh Allen, he's coming out of nowhere this year, and he's really throwing it.
Well,
Diggs is one of the league leaders as far as receivers. Running game is not all that great, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Buffalo. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals win because they can't do that. They can't surprise you.
You're right.
But I'm going with Buffalo.
All right. Any other team, I would have picked the Cardinals, but the Bills are playing. They beat the teams that they needed to beat. I think the Bills are dangerous. I'm just gonna put that out there. The Bills are here. So people that don't want to believe, you'll keep on go ahead and pick against them. I'm going for the Buffalo Bills. I think they are the best team in the NFL. I'll go ahead and say that. They are the best team in the NFL right now. I think they could be
Buffalo's the best team in the league?
Absolutely.
No, I mean they got blown out by who? The Texans, right? Did they get blown out?
They got blown out by the Texans. They've been in some tight games. I mean, they're still a running back away from having a complete offense to me. But
okay, right on.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what they made of.
Malcolm for the Bills as well. So we're all in agreement that the Bills get it done. Moving on, we got in LA, the Rams at the house. Seattle coming down from the North Pacific to take on the Chargers, sorry. The Rams. Seattle. Rams, possibly game of the week, possibly. We'll see what Rams team show up. Seattle's going to be there, but what Rams team is going to show up? That is a question. Cool.
Well, as far as this goes, the Seahawks defense is just so weak, man. I mean, we know what Russell can do. We know what Metcalf can do. They have a great offense. They have great receivers. But anybody can run up and down the field on that defense. Now, Goff has been up and down, so it's hard to just say he's going to come out there and just kill them. But this particular game, I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I think they're a little pissed off. They got their ass handed to them last week. I think they come out there and get it done.
Nice.
Seahawks.
Vic.
Rams are the same type of team, man. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
when Sean McVay first took over that team and was running, that offense where you just didn't know what kind of play was coming at you, even with Goff at quarterback, because Goff really isn't the greatest quarterback. He's like a game manager to me. He still hasn't had a breakout season. Right. But, when they were running that offense, you didn't know what was coming at you, and, they kind of kept teams off balance with that run attack. They got the receivers, and they got a decent defense. You just don't know from week to week which Rams team is going to show up. I think that Sienna's husband gets it done. Sierra's husband gets it done this week. He's mad. His hair is curly. It's flying all over the place. He's a fluffy 5-foot mess. He's going to come out and roll out the Metcalf, who they're deeming the next Megatron, which I think that's very disrespectful to deem Metcalf the next Megatron just off of one season and a half. But you know what? They don't have much of a defense, but they can score with anybody. I'm going to pick the Seahawks.
Nice. I agree. The Rams of old, the Rams a couple years ago, Jared Goff definitely is a game manager. I think they are reserved to. I think they're just. This is the finished product from what they saw with Goff during the years, and what he can do, what he can't do. And I like the old Rams of old. I think they still have that talent to do it, but they choose not to. They're up and down. Seattle Seahawks, we know we're going to get. Lackluster defense, great offense. Metcalf having a great year. We don't know. That's all I'm gonna say about Metcalf. No way am I comparing him to Megatron. Body of work doesn't say that. Not even close. But I like how the Seahawks are playing. I think they made quick work of the Rams today. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. So Coop White and Vic for the Seahawks. Malcolm all alone. He says gotta go do some work.
Crazy. You always all alone.
Next game on the docket in the final game of this week tonight, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the Minnesota Vikings going to Soldier Field, Chicago, to take on the Bears. Coop, it's on you.
All right. Now going against the Bears, we know they got this great defense. We know Dalvin Cook has been running all over everybody. The Bears are great against the run, and they're going to focus on Dalvin Cook. So I think the only way to win this game for my boys, I'm going to pick them. Kirk Cousins has to step up. They have to throw the ball because they're going to be on Dalvin Cook. They got to throw screens, and they got to get the ball to those receivers. And if we can do that, then we'll win this game. I'm taking my team.
And I want to go to the moon.
You know what? I want to believe in the Vikings so bad. I want to believe that they can get it done. I want to believe that they can pull off a big win.
Yeah.
They really need to do that to stay in the playoff hunt here. But they have not played consistent all year. They're kind of like my team with the Chargers. They can play with anybody, but they just find ways to lose at the end. They've been blowing a lot of leads too as well. I do believe the Bears have a great defense and will slow Dalvin Cook down. I don't believe they'll completely stop him. And I think that'll be their Achilles heel this week. They still got a great pass attack. They're going to mix it up. Cousins gets it done this week. I'm going with the Vikings.
Whoa.
I'm going with the Revolution.
Wow.
I'm going with Prince and the Revolution and the pancakes on this one.
All right. I'm with Coop. I'm going to go with Coop down as far as what he thinks the game plan should be. I want $1 million, but Vikings, Cook, unbelievable game last week. Ken Cousins.
And the week before.
Ken Cousins win it with his arm. That is going to be the question that needs to be asked. The Bears, the swarming Bears, they're going to limit Cook a little bit. I don't think they're always going to shut him down. Or maybe they might let's let him get his stuff off and shut down Cousins because it's probably easier to do. I just don't see Cousins. I don't see them going into to Chicago. I think Chicago fights back. I think Chicago throws counter punches today. I think a quarterback actually plays quarterback today, and the Bears upset the Vikings at the house, and that's crazy. I'm saying that, even though the Bears are playing their home game. But I'm going to go for the Bears on this one, man. I'm going for the Bears. So that's it. Coop and Vic for the Vikings. I'm for the Bears. Malcolm had to go. Shout out to CME Hustle Malcolm. And that's it. Let's go ahead to go over. I'm going to go ahead and go over our picks for this week. Eagles and the Giants. Malcolm, Vic, and Kareem. Coop think the Eagles are going to get it done. Vic, Kareem, and Malcolm. Myself, all alone, Giantville, says the Giants won. Washington and Detroit. Vic, Wide, and Coop for Detroit. Malcolm for the Skins. Tampa Bay and Carolina. Vic, Coop, and Wide for the Buccaneers. Malcolm for the Panthers. Chargers in Miami. I'm all alone with the Chargers. Malcolm, Vic, and Coop for the Dolphins. Bills and Cards, we're all in agreement. We think the Cards will lose this one at the house. Seattle and the Rams, Coop, Vic, and Wide, all for the Seahawks. And Malcolm thinks the Rams will get it done. And Minnesota and the Bears, Coop and Vic for the Vikings. I am for the Bears. And that, my friends, is Week 10 NFL picks. Pick. Back to you.
All right. That's what's up, man. I mean, so there you have it. Another week of pick'em. I wish everybody the best this week with their picks. Malcolm, I don't know why you're all alone out there in the middle of South Germany with the picks that you've chosen, but I wish you the best as well. Be safe. For myself, DJ Widebody, Kareem Coop, this is Pick'em Sports. Peace.
Peace.